Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Destruction is inevitable. There's no miraculous way out. You are now entering the downward spiral.
Hey, what's up, Hoss and Hossettes? Welcome back to the downward spiral. So we're going to talk about pranks. Yeah, everybody loves a good prank. Now, realistically, there's nothing wrong with pranks. I mean, it's pretty funny. Everyone has to laugh at themselves sometimes. It's fun to be the butt of a joke sometimes, just as long as it's not really too cruel. Pranks have been going on for thousands of years, man. Thousands of years. So it's nothing new. We all know what a prank is. We all clown on each other and have a little joke. Even pranks on YouTube are pretty old. I can remember back in the day, I was watching YouTube in 2012. I was watching Jack Vale and his pooter, and he was farting on people. Ed Bassmaster with his funny noises and funny voices that he was doing, prank calling people. And even off of YouTube, I mean, they've been doing pranks since Mad TV. They've been doing pranks since as far as long as they've been recording. People have been pranking and putting on camera. Everybody likes a joke. And so through the YouTube pranks and stuff, everybody knows it's not uncommon. It's not like it's a hidden thing anymore. It's been blown wide open. A lot of these pranks in the beginning were true, genuine pranks. And then after a while, the audience wasn't shocked anymore by the reactions. So the YouTubers and the creators had to up the ante, and they had to create more and more elaborate and more visceral and exciting pranks and stunts. And the only way to get that was to fake it. It's well known. People like Vitaly ZD and Floozy Tube, they came out in the woodworks after being called out. A lot of those videos were faked, and that's how they get their audience. And when you're disingenuous like that, a lot of people didn't like that, and their audience fell off, and that was pretty much the death of pranks. Not saying that they don't do them still. I mean, if you just type in prank channels, there's plenty of prank channels on YouTube. There's plenty of them. They're not going anywhere, okay? Like I said earlier, as long as people can record stuff, people are going to prank other people. Because honestly, some people are just annoying like that. Some people, they just want to annoy other people and just get a laugh at them. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're not being malicious. Now, this guy that we're going to talk about, he kind of, how do I say it in a polite way? He kind of pushes the line between being a terrorist and being a prankster. Let's put it that way. Let's be honest, this guy is a terrorist. I mean, he's terrorizing people in his city, and he's causing mayhem and causing people to fear for their lives. All for what? Some clicks and views? He's going around and harassing people. And I'll give it to him. He didn't fake any of his pranks. So these are genuine fear and reaction. This is genuine reaction. And it just so happens that he knows that what he's doing is right up on the edge of the law, but he can't really get in trouble for it. And he knows that if somebody reacts to what he's doing, he can race bait him. He knows that that's what he can do. He can race bait him, and he does race bait. So I'm not just throwing that out there. He's known to do it, and he did it on live TV. So yeah, I'm not just accusing him. There's evidence that he does that. I mean, on the internet especially, and especially in Western countries, like if you live in North America, there's a certain stereotype about young black men. Let's put it that way. And this kid is well aware of the stereotype. He knows. And he uses that to get people's reaction and to pretty much just mess with people. So let's go take a look at, some of the things that he does for fun.
WTF, this is too mad and too far.
James? You man, come.
Hello, James.
We need to speak to James.
James.
Hi.
James.
Is this where the study group is?
No. No. What door number is this?
No. Study group. Wait, this is not where the study group is?
Kids, man.
Oh, you got kids? Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought this was the study group. I actually thought. Ain't this the study group?
As you can see, this guy walks into some suburban person's house. They look like they make a lot of money. They look like they're, relatively nice people that keep to themselves. I don't know. And this guy and a bunch of hoodlums, it seems like, just walk right into their house and sit on his couch. And as you can see, like, this guy's, he doesn't know what's going on. The wife is terrified. And the guy's response is, hey man, look, I got kids. Who does that? I don't know how the UK works, but I know in most places in North America, especially in the United States, well, depends on where you live in the United States. If you live in a red state, let's say, and some guy comes in there and does that, I mean, that's his ass. Like, he's liable to get his freaking cheese blown off at that point. And a lot of people won't put up with that. Like, you can't just walk into somebody's property like that. He has absolutely no concept of personal space. He has no concept of, hey, these people are just living their lives. Like, let me just let them be. No, he wants to terrorize people. He's a terrorist. And he's filming it on that point. So not only is he committing crimes, but he's documenting the crimes as evidence and uploading it on TikTok. What does he think? Does this guy really think, like, oh yeah, okay, when the police come, which they probably, I'm pretty sure they did. Oh no, it's just a TikTok, man. It's just a TikTok. It's just a prank, bro. It's thug irony. That shit doesn't fly when you just walked into somebody's random person's house. That's not evidence admissible in court. You can't use that in court to defend yourself. Oh, it's just a prank. I was just uploading a prank to TikTok. No, you just committed a crime. And in some places, I mean, that would be a felony of, breaking and entering, trespassing at the very least. Criminal trespassing at the very least. And who knows? I mean, these people were probably scared for their lives. They're probably thinking, uh-oh, what do these thugs want? Uh-oh, they're probably going to pull out knives and machetes because they can't get guns, thank God. Could you imagine if this guy had a gun? Could you imagine? If he had access to guns, could you imagine what he would do with those? As a joke? The kid doesn't seem like he has malicious intent to actually, like, hurt anybody. But if he had access to a firearm, he might be stupid enough to just pull it out and pretend to rob somebody. And then, yeah, it's a joke. I mean, let's look at some other clips and see for yourself if I am just making that shit up.
Hello.
Hi.
You got a nice dog.
Sorry?
You got a nice dog.
She's lovely, she's how many dogs?
Big gang, whole lot of gangs. We outside. We outside.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You just witnessed this guy abduct this poor woman's dog. I mean, yeah, he just came up and snatched this poor old lady's dog, and she was nice enough to, even have a little casual chat with him. He's like, oh, that's a nice dog. And she's like, oh yeah, she's lovely. And then this guy has to go and snatch her dog. I'm sure this woman was terrified, confused. I'm sure she had no idea he was going to do that. And she probably doesn't trust anybody. She's probably traumatized from that. I mean, it's not funny. It's not a joke. It's not something, he's the only one laughing. Like, nobody was laughing at that. Like, terrorizing an old lady, snatching her dog. Now, he did shoot a video where I guess he returned the dog. But I mean, still, it doesn't matter, okay? Imagine if somebody did that to a child. There's a lot of dog moms out there. They're very protective of their fur babies. A lot of these moms out here are, these plant moms, these dog moms. They love their fur babies and their, leaf babies. God forbid, you touch them, right? But all jokes aside, like, imagine if he did that to a child, right? Imagine if he did that to a child, even if he returned the child. Imagine the trauma that would be induced on that poor kid. Imagine the trauma that would be induced on the parents. Imagine the trauma that would be induced on him when he's in jail and fucking Leroy comes out of nowhere with his, his prison shank because this guy's in jail for, kidnapping a child. it's not good. Like, it's not a good look. Like, it's not funny. It's not a prank. It's not a joke. It's literally harassment. It's literally terrorism. He's terrorizing people. And I don't mean to say, that so, to label him as like some sort of religious extremist, or to label him as some sort of like dangerous individual. I mean, he doesn't seem dangerous. He just seems like a nuisance, and luckily this guy, he was caught. He actually did get caught a few days ago, if I am not mistaken, from when he stormed that dude's house. There's that poor family, when him and his friends stormed the house. They got in trouble for that. They got in big trouble. Let's look at another clip of how silly this guy is. I mean, he's such a silly boy. He's so ironic and so quirky and cute and fun, and he just makes some innocent little TikToks. Let's see how quirky and funny and how much of a jokester he is.
What going, fam? It's you with the glasses. Bro, yeah, do the die.
What? I can't listen.
Oh, no, it's not. Basically, man, saw you from over there, yeah? Take a seat, bro. Take a seat. Alright, can you take a seat? Get a dye. Look, dye. It's hair dye, bro. It's just hair dye. It's just hair dye, bro. Like, your hair, I just saw you from over there.
Hey, man, this
And look,
scaring me, man.
the camera's there, bro. It's not even like that. I'm sorry, bro.
Right, yeah, so how do you react in that situation? Like, obviously this guy is terrified. He's going along his way, and all of a sudden 2 hooded black teenagers with masks and hoodies on run up on him and ask him if he wants to die. Is that a joke? Is that a prank? Oh, look, man, the camera's right there. It's just hair dye. Yeah, you want hair dye. Yeah, he didn't say, hey, can I dye your hair? He said, do you want to die? Would you like to die? And London is not the safest place, as you well know. Yeah, this guy's a terrorist. Legitimately. He's terrorizes people. Let's look at the next clip.
Yo, bro. What going, fam? I saw you from over there, yeah? Hey, stop, bro. Stop, fam. I saw you from over there, bro. Do not die, fam. Hey, stop, bro. Hey, yo. Do not die, bro. Hey, bro, do not die. Yo. Hey, do not die, bro.
Yeah, it's just a prank, bro. Here's your wallet back and here's your money back. I'm not mugging you. I'm just filming a TikTok. Us 2 gentlemen here with masks and hoodies, wearing all black, in downtown London, I presume. We're not running up on you to steal anything from you. We're just filming a simple little prank. This is ridiculous. Both of these guys, grown men, are terrified, and there's nothing they can do about it. They might be tourists, they might be locals, who knows? But what kind of situation is that to be put in? It's not good. Those guys must have been terrified. I'm sure the short guy, he looks like he almost peed himself. London is not the safest place, let's put it that way. I think Family Guy put it the best.
Hey, back it out. Back it out, bro.
Leave me alone.
Bro, why are you going into a shop for? Back it out,
Leave me
fam.
alone. Leave me alone.
Back it out, bro.
Leave me alone.
Back it out, bro. It's just dye, bro. It's just hair dye, bro. It's just hair dye, bro. Look, the camera's right there, bro.
Getting loud now, G, when you see us walking off.
Because you can actually die.
Right there. He just said, hey, don't start getting loud now that we're walking off and it's just a prank, because you could actually die. I mean, this dude is a menace. Going around terrorizing random folks in the street. I mean, this guy is just, hey, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Go away, leave me alone. I'm pretty sure Hoss man over here looks like they got in a little fight. He'll probably lay the smackdown on both their candy asses. But he's probably scared that they're most likely people like that are carrying knives. I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't carrying knives like right then and there. But this is like degenerate behavior. This is stuff that really does happen in London. I mean, it really happens in all over the place. Pretty much any country, it's a common scenario. Somebody can come up to you and mug you. Like I said, this guy, he probably was thinking that that was going to happen. And what's he going to do? Fight him? Risk getting put in jail for defending himself? Risk getting a police report for defending himself? If anybody's from the UK and they can give us some more information on the situation, what the laws are, It seems to me that over in the UK, you have no right to defend yourself. People are attacking you, that they just want you to just give your money so that the crooks can take it and walk away. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of sad, to be honest. Let's keep looking at some more clips.
I want to show you from over there. I like your hair still. You got some nice hair. It's nice and luscious. I'm perfectly fine. We're gonna die. Huh? Why are you just smiling at me?
Oh.
I asked him a question, a serious question. Do you wanna die?
No.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because
Sure.
you're still touching him.
Why?
Because,
You wanna die? You sure?
yeah.
I'll see you from over there. You're just looking like you wanted to die.
When did we look at you?
Well, you was looking at me this whole time. Do you wanna die? Nah, bro. Bro. Do you wanna die, bro? Bro, don't even answer that right now. This is serious, bro. You trying to answer the phone? Who's calling you? They can wait. They can wait, bro. Then to die, bro, because I can take it out right now, bro.
What's wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong?
I can take it out right now. Do you want to die? Yes or no? Speak. I'm talking to you, bro. You don't want to die? Swad me then. Swad. I lied to you, bro. I don't know why you're laughing as well, bro. Just I take it out right now.
Out.
Huh?
What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
Get out of my car.
This is my Uber.
No,
You just pulled in. I was waiting for
out of
time.
the way. It's not an Uber. Get out, mate.
Why?
This is not an Uber, so get out of my car.
This is an Uber. I insist.
Get out.
Why are you getting angry for?
Because it's not an Uber.
Why are you getting angry for? Do you want to get angry? Because we can get angry. Don't close the door. Don't close. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just go now, mate.
Okay, so then what was the problem?
Because I'm not an Uber driver.
Why? The dust isn't my Uber.
This dude is a degenerate. I can't say anything else. Like, I'm cringing right now really hard. And it's really frustrating to see this. He thinks it's a joke. He thinks it's a prank and it's all fun and games. I mean, there's no way that that's a fake prank. You can see the guy, he's genuinely getting pissed off. He's genuinely like, who the hell are you? Get out of my car, as he should be. I mean, for all he knows, this guy's getting hijacked. And these things happen. You know, these things happen. So it's not a joke. It's not a prank. It's not funny to do that to people. If this dude lived in the United States, I mean, let's just say he would have met a tragic ending. He would have been put on a t-shirt a while ago. And whoever unalived him, I don't think that they would get in trouble at all. Because honestly, if you do these kind of things and you exert these types of behaviors, they're gonna be holding court in the streets, to be honest. And the police aren't gonna say anything. Nobody's gonna say anything, and it's just gonna be another statistic. Sadly, you know, this guy's not very smart. It's just really sad. And so now we're gonna go and see, you know, how he responds to this being called out, because, you know, he has been viral for this. Obviously, you know, it's going pretty. It's getting pretty. How do you say? Getting pretty popular. You know, the stupid shit that he's doing. And he even got invited to old Pierce Morgan's show. Everybody loves Pierce Morgan, right? And I'm going to play that full clip. And because it is Pierce Morgan, I don't want him to come down and nuke my channel. So in order to watch that, we're going to have to go down to the old battle station. Yeah, so I'll see you guys down there. For those of you weirdos who are trying to dox me, well, here's my battle station. So yeah, let's throw on this clip of Pierce Morgan. It's about 11 minutes or so. And let's see how this guy reacts to being called out. I believe it's national television. I don't know. I don't watch Pierce Morgan. I know he's like some sort of investigative journalist. He has a couple of interesting takes. I don't really agree with him. But, you know, just because you disagree with somebody doesn't mean that they can't make any smart points and that they're a terrible person. You know, it is what it is on that. Some of the stuff that he has to say it's true, you know. Can't hate the guy. And let's do the play-by-play and how this, you know, menace to society reacts to being called out.
But first, many young people see social media stardom as a fast track to fame and fortune. People you've never heard of can become very famous and very wealthy very quickly from the business of bagging clicks and followers online. But with more than 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute just to YouTube, how do they even begin to get noticed? Well, some influencers have a talent. They can sing or dance. Some give brash opinions. Some play computer games. Some give friendly tutorials on things like how to do makeup or make music. But others get their clicks by, honestly, behaving like complete morons. In California, a YouTuber and pilot faced 20 years in jail for crashing an airplane to get more subscribers. Others have jumped from city buildings, taken on wild animals, crashed cars, you name it. However mad it is, someone has tried it just for the clicks. And all in the name of becoming Insta-famous. This week, a social media prankster named Mizzy has generated headlines and abject outrage for so-called pranks, which mostly involve just terrorising innocent bystanders.
Into random houses, let's go.
James, come to the front door right now, please.
James. Hello. You got a nice dog. Big gang, whole lot of gang shit. Get outside. I'm perfectly fine. You're gonna die. It's always crash into your dad.
Well, as public anger grew this week, London's Met Police announced they were looking for Mizzy, real name Bakari Bronzagaro. The law caught up with him, and today he was fined £365 and given a criminal behaviour order, which is supposed to ban him from posting to social media without the written permission of the people in his videos. You might think that's not much of a punishment or much of a deterrent. But what does he think? Well, fresh from the courtroom, he's here now. All right, well, good evening to you.
Hello, Piers. Long time no see.
What do you mean, long time no see?
Last time I hopped on your thing with my friend.
Oh, that's right. You appeared in the background, didn't you? When we were doing an interview.
Mate.
Okay, well, I'm not your mate.
You're
what I am is an interviewer who I'm curious about what has been motivating you to terrorise the people around where you live. Why do it?
I wouldn't really call it terrorising. I would just call it more having fun. But let's get this out of the way first. I apologise. You see this situation that blew up on the internet, the walking into random houses? The next day, I apologised to the woman because I felt bad, innit? Like, deeper than social media. Like, it went deeper than social media. That's why I didn't record it. She recorded me apologising to her. I told her sorry, and she explained that she was terrified because her children were in the house. And I understood it.
What were you doing in the house?
What was I doing in the house? I don't know. It was a stupid video. Like, I got peer pressured to say it. I don't want to say it like in that way, but...
Or somebody else's fault?
I'm not blaming it on no one else.
I mean, you break into a house with a woman and a husband and two young kids.
I went into the house on my own accord.
No, I'm just saying, OK, you went through their door, right? But it's not your house. You're not supposed to be in there.
Oh, no shit.
You are causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman and to her children who are in the house. You then terrorise this poor elderly woman and take her dog away and traumatise her.
So the story about that...
Hang on.
Let me speak. Yeah, because no. Let me speak.
No. I'm going to tell you.
Let me talk about that situation.
No, for the viewers who... No, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
For the viewers who don't know what you've done...
Hold up.
I'm going to tell them.
Hold up.
No, you hold on.
TV right now.
No, you can hold on.
Right now.
I'm explaining...
It's been going viral everywhere.
I'm explaining...
They already know what's been happening.
Don't just keep talking like an idiot. Right? Don't. Let me finish what the viewers don't know you did. You go up and you do these things. You take a dog from an elderly woman. You leapfrog over the top of an Orthodox Jewish man standing at the side of the road minding his own business. You go up to women in the street and say, do you want to die?
It wasn't a woman, it was a man. And she even
There were also women that you did this to.
There was maybe a woman there, but I only say it to the man.
Right. You shouldn't be saying it to anybody.
Fair enough, but
why, in the name of so-called prankster humour, why cause so much alarm and distress to so many people? Do you get your kicks out of doing that?
Not necessarily, but you could say that this whole public outroar just makes me laugh because people are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. And that's how I see it as.
What do you mean?
People are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. Everyone acts like they have this persona like they don't care, social media is a facade, this, that and the other. But when me comes out and does the mad thing, everyone has something to say.
It's not a mad thing.
It's the mad thing. It's the mad thing. You already said it was the mad thing. It's the mad thing.
No, it's not mad. It's moronic. It's the kind of thing anybody could do, and you do it for kicks and you do it for clicks, and you get your little moment on TikTok, and presumably your peer group that you referenced earlier, they all think, good on you, Mizzy, this is hilarious. Meanwhile, some poor woman thinks you've stolen her dog and is traumatised. Another woman has her 2 kids and you're bursting into their house uninvited.
All right.
Right, you're jumping on Jewish people.
See, I was
right,
jumping
who are
on
already
Jewish people. Hold up, wait a minute, wait a minute, no, stop.
You did.
Cool, it was a Jewish person, cool. But there was a trend going around on TikTok called 300. I've done this to numerous people, black people, white people, Asian, any types of people. I don't discriminate. So don't stop saying Orthodox Jewish person like I only targeted him and it was only him that I went for.
Why are you targeting anybody in that
Well,
manner?
what do you mean, why am I targeting anyone? It was a trend, I just done it for a trend.
What's the trend? What's the trend?
300, jump over someone at the time of the beat.
However much you scare them.
However much you scare them.
Or even if you push them into a car.
No, that didn't happen though, because I saw.
It didn't happen by chance.
It didn't happen, but it didn't happen.
A lot of the stuff that you do could have consequences far more serious. But you don't care, do you? As long as you get a laugh.
I have remorse. I have remorse for all of these things.
You don't have any remorse.
What do you mean I don't have any remorse? How are you trying to tell me?
You have no remorse.
Are you in my life? Do you live in my life?
Huh?
Are you there for my pranks? Have you been there in my life?
What's your life? Tell me.
You tell me my life.
Presumably, this is whether...
Presumably,
are you about,
my life.
Presumably, you're about to tell me the sob story, are you? What's the sob story?
There's no sob story.
Well, go on then. What's so bad about your life that makes you do this?
my whole life, innit? I just do it for fun. On or off camera, I do my thing.
Tell me about your life. What justifies this? What's happened to you
life?
that makes you think you're justified in doing this?
What do you mean, tell me about my life?
Well, you said you know nothing about your life. Tell me about your life.
Because you're trying to get onto me because I'm black. Because I guarantee
because you're black?
Person, yeah, I guarantee if I
don't give a damn about your skin colour.
Really?
No. Why would I care what colour your skin is?
Really?
I just think you're an idiot.
Oh, thank you. I think you're an idiot too.
That's fine. You're perfectly entitled to.
Yeah, so are you. So
this
like,
show's
fine.
called Uncensored. I think you're an idiot for what you've been doing. Okay. I also think you're an idiot for playing the race card when no one's mentioned your skin colour.
Really? Okay, you don't have to mention it to...
I don't care about your skin colour, Mizzy. I care about the fact that you've been terrorising all these people for a sustained period of time. I also care about the fact you've only got a tiny fine today. No deterrent to you whatsoever. You don't show any real remorse. You don't really care, do you?
The UK laws are weak, simple as. And that's not, the UK laws are weak, simple as, and that's not my fault. That's not my fault. Like in America...
What do your family make of what you've been doing?
What do my family make? Well, I don't chat to my mum anymore. And
why not?
Why not? Because I just don't talk to her. It's irrelevant to you, but I just don't chat to her, innit? And what else? My sisters are calm, but like, obviously, they don't fully commend what I do, but...
Do any of your family condemn what you do?
No, of course not. Like, obviously...
They think it's all perfectly normal?
No, there's certain videos that they'll be like, no, you can't be doing that. Like, especially just walking into the random houses one. Certainly not. But that was more of a spur of the moment thing. I just got egged on and my ego got a hold of me. And I realised that at that moment, and that's why I went to apologise the next day, after it all blew up out of proportion, and I felt like bad. Personally.
I don't think you felt bad.
Okay, well, you can
say that.
You can say that.
I think you felt bad.
No, see, interrupt me. Why are you interrupting me? I'm talking.
I'm talking. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm talking.
Carry on being an idiot.
Okay, we are side in the districts every time.
I'm actually not going to call you Mizzy, because it's obviously a stage. I'll call you Bakari Bronze, right?
All right.
Bakari Bronze, let's try and talk to each other as human beings.
All right, Piers.
All right? Yeah, I'm trying to understand why there's no real remorse here.
Why
do you not understand
what do you mean why there's no real remorse?
Consequences of your actions
I went to go apologise off social media. I could have recorded that apology and that would have been another viral video, whether it's hate or whatever. Literally, hate brings money, hate brings likes, hate brings views. It doesn't matter. Love or hate, it still brings views.
Why do you prefer to do the hateful stuff?
It's not like I prefer to do the hateful stuff. It's just like it's easier to do the hateful stuff.
Why are you laughing? You think it's fun?
Obviously, I don't think it's fun, but you're a funny person.
You do think it's funny?
You're a funny person.
You do. I've seen the videos. You do think it's just really funny.
At the time, I think it's funny. My fan base thinks it's funny, and it's we outside, innit? It's a movement. But
what's the
deep down,
what's the movement?
Deep down, being free and not letting anyone tell you nothing. That's why I can do all of this stuff. I'm the most hated person on the internet right now.
No, you're not. Most people don't know who you are.
Okay then, whatever you say, innit? Whatever you say.
Most people watching this will have never heard of you and care
whatever you
even
say,
less.
well, now they are. You just brought it to me. Now they are.
They'll just look at the way you're behaving now and they'll think, yeah, he's a complete moron.
All right, and you're a complete moron. You keep cutting me, interrupting me when I'm trying to talk.
Because you keep talking in this animated manner, trying to stop me asking you any questions. And then you say, is it because I'm black? As if somehow it's about a racial thing.
He's going back to the race card. Why are you going back to that? I said that once.
No, you mentioned it.
I mentioned it once.
I've never once mentioned your skin colour.
All right, cool. Go on.
I don't care what colour you are.
All right.
If you were white, I'd have exactly the same view about your moronic behaviour.
All right.
But I'm curious, who in your family is there to tell you this
Why
is
do you need to
wrong.
go to my family? I'm my own person, so talk about me.
Because
not
you
my family.
don't-
No.
Because you don't-
Talk about me, not my family.
Yes, but here's the problem.
What's the problem?
You are clearly a product of your upbringing.
No, I'm not. I'm my own person. I've always been my own person.
But you've had no one to tell you this is wrong.
Of course, people have told me it's wrong. Family, friends, everyone's told me it's wrong.
Who's told you it's
What
wrong?
do you mean? My own mother told me it's wrong. There's been situations between me and my mum where I
Right,
don't
so
talk.
your mother doesn't like what you're doing.
Of course, yeah.
So why don't you stop doing it?
Because
If my mother told me to stop doing something.
Okay,
I'd
that's
stop
your
doing
mother.
it.
You listen to your mother. You listen to somebody else. I'm my own person. I'm legally an adult now, so I can do what I want.
What are you going to do now?
What am I going to do now? Twitter, Mizzy is banned, and I'm going to be on Twitch. Yeah, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch, IRL streams, gaming streams. My Twitch is Mizzy is live if you want to get at that. But yeah.
And do you want to try and come up with a sincere apology or not?
No, I don't need to come up with no sincere apology. I already have my own remorse, and I already.
You don't have any remorse, do you?
What do you mean? Okay, then whatever you.
To you, it's all a bit of a jape. And if you steal some old woman's dog, it's all a bit of
joke.
fun. If you jump on a Jewish man, it's all a bit of fun. If you run into people's houses with young kids and terrorise them, it's all a bit of fun.
But what I'm saying to you
nothing really
is,
matters.
What
right?
I'm saying to you is, there's been plans to change up everything, and you're just no help in it. You just talk your own thing, and you have your own set morals, and yeah. So that's you.
No, it's not about morality. I just
Okay,
think,
cool.
I just
Whatever
think,
you say,
I
I'm still talking. You
Yeah,
interrupt
I'm
me again, Piers.
Okay, let me
Piers Morgan, why'd you keep interrupting
Let me tell you,
bro?
we're going to put both of ourselves out of this misery, and we'll just end it there because
Yeah, I
you
think
are.
we should end it,
as I said at the
because, like,
start,
bro.
you're just a complete moron.
And so are you.
So until you,
You just
stop being a
talk over
moron,
people, bro.
you will be
You just
treated
talk
like a
over
moron.
people, bro.
You are Mizzy,
The man didn't really
the
know.
moron. For the
Boxing
record,
match
he
in
wasn't
August.
paid for this,
Boxing match in
obviously.
August.
I
We
feel like
outside.
paying viewers actually. If I just
Keep
put up
sharing
with
the
it.
stream.
Obviously, this kid doesn't really care. He doesn't give a shit. He's lost. He is just a product of his environment. To me, it seems like he doesn't really have any family members. Anybody to tell him no. Obviously, it doesn't seem like he has a father figure. It seems like nobody really cares about him, so he's left to his own devices to do whatever he wants. And he's probably going to spend a lot of time in jail. That's pretty much where he belongs. It is what it is on that. He needs to go into a padded cell and think about his life. He needs to be off the internet. As of this recording, he has been arrested. He has charges on him. Yeah, he's done. Case closed. I mean, who knows how much time he's going to get. Who knows what's going to happen. It's been pretty hard to find anything about this guy because after all this, he nuked his channel. They've been trying to take all the TikToks down. So shout out to the people who have been archiving this stuff, just putting it out there so that we can see this degenerate behavior. I don't recommend anybody to replicate this stuff. I don't recommend anybody to harass this guy. It's just a really sad case of somebody just chasing clout, somebody just trying to get that internet attention and in the wrong type of way. You know, he could have done a myriad of different things to get some internet attention, but he chose to do the worst of the worst. I believe in July he has a court case. He's probably going to get sentenced. He's probably going to at least do a couple of years in His Majesty's prison somewhere. They're going to throw him in a dungeon somewhere. He'll probably be with Zozo. Speaking of Zozo, Zozo's in jail right now. From what I've heard, he actually is not getting out for a while. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed my content. I hope you didn't enjoy his content. And I hope you didn't cringe too hard. Especially at my battle station. I'll see you guys around. You guys take care of yourselves. Be easy. All that good stuff. Until next time. See ya.